Bukayo Saka is back, kind of. He's in rehab out in Dubai, but this is the first time we've really seen him doing anything since that injury. And we can actually see just how bad the injury was. If you zoom in here, you can see the extent of that scar where he's had the surgery. And so this is by no means close to him returning. You know, there is still a long way on this road to go. But it can't be understated just how much we've missed him. He is still at the top of the leaderboard for big chances created this season, and he's not played since the 21st of December. And people might say, oh, but corners. There are many players in the Premier League this season that have taken more corners than Bukayo Saka, including Cole Palmer. And actually, as well, we've seen since he's been missing, we've only scored one corner from his side. And even that one, the ball came in, pinballed around, and Marino put it in the back of the net. So people don't appreciate enough the actual quality of those corners. But I was thinking about that story yesterday about him potentially coming back in and around this United game. I just don't think we risk it. I think it was expected he'd be back somewhere between the middle and the end of March. And I just think you wait until after the international break. Like, the fact he had the surgery in the first place was the safe option. It was the option to make sure this wasn't something that impacted the rest of his career. I don't think you'd then gamble on bringing him back early and jeopardising that when you went with the kind of safe option in the first place. But it's just good to see him back with a smile on his face. Some potentially very good news regarding Bukayo Saka. Saka is due back from injury at the start of March, with Arsenal targeting the Champions League round of 16 first leg on March the 4th or 5th, or their trip to face Manchester United in the Premier League on March 9th. Now, it's coming from Jordan Davies. It's in The Sun, but as an individual journalist, he's not bad. Now, if that were to happen, we'd be looking at potentially, if he was to make it back for the first leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League, only missing 3 more matches without Bukayo Saka. Now, I personally wouldn't take the risk at all if we don't need to, until the second leg maybe of that round of 16 game, if we need him. The second leg will be at home. If we've come back with either a draw or a loss from the away leg in the first leg, then maybe you take the gamble on him. Otherwise, truthfully, I'd happily wait until after the international break just to make absolutely sure. But some other very good news from that article is that Ben White's progress in Dubai could see him make an immediate return to the squad to face Leicester City. However, Arteta will not take any unnecessary risks with the defender. But either way, to effectively have him back after this little break, I mean, it will mean Timber can actually get some recovery in. We can have a fresh Timber when we need him. I think Ben White has kind of become a little bit underrated since he's been out of the squad. A top Ben White that isn't carrying an injury and isn't knackered is a very, very good player. So all round, look, coming back from Dubai, I think we could be in a good place.